Welcome back to Viking.TV's Wellness Channel. I am Mona Therese Winston. Last weekend I talked to you about how important it had been for me to learn to breathe and meditate for my mental stability and balance. Another thing I have learned on my journey is to have a good, strong and flexible spine. Some years ago I had a little injury with my back, and yoga helped me to come back on track. Your spine is kind of a staff that keeps stability, and anybody that have had back pains know how much the back influence anything, our well-being, our mood, how we walk, how we sit, how we get out of bed, and so forth. So today I thought we should have a little around our spine. So even if you have no back problems, be preventive and keep your spine strong and flexible. So see you on the deck in a little while. So welcome to the mat. Today we will stand up and we will work on our posture and the stability around our back, as I told you just before. So stand with feet hip width apart. Lift your toes and spread them out as much as you can. And then make sure that you are standing on the full foot, that you are not on your heels and not on the toes, but find the perfect balancing point in between. And then lift up from the top of the head. Imagine somebody pulled you up in a ponytail or something, and then roll the shoulders back. If we every day stand like this, we will eventually become disaligned in our posture. Some muscles will be tighter than others and some will be looser. So it's important that we find that perfect balance and stability for our posture so we can stay healthy in our spine. So we lift ourselves up from the lower part of the belly. Feel each vertebra lifting up, rising up from the top of the head. But also watch out that you don't arch like that or you slouch like that. So roll it back, lift your chest, feel how you lift yourself up, okay? So unfortunately I can't come into your living room and help you adjust. So feel out your body, and you may already feel now where you are disaligned. So let's sit tall, stand tall and roll the shoulders back, chin level with the floor. For a moment just close your eyes, feel where is the weight on your feet. Is it the back, the front, or are you centered? Are you swaying from side to side or circling around back and forth? See if you can find that perfect balancing center. Okay, so now take a deep breath in from the belly up to the ribcage, like I taught you last weekend, to really feel that deep breath. As you inhale, imagine you're breathing in from the sole of the feet, lift the energy all the way up above your head, and then as you exhale, you descend your energy again. Let's just try with that vision for a while. You can also imagine that you're breathing in the energy from the center of the earth and bringing it up to your body, all the way up to the sky, and then bring in the heavenly energy and cleanse your body in the exhalation. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Now just inhale and lift your arms up over the head without arching. Don't change anything in your spine. Maybe your arm come here, that's okay. But bring it up. So when you lift it up, you don't do this. You still have that nice alignment and good posture. If you can, bring your arms side by side with your ears. Make sure your body's muscles are relaxed. You don't want to tense. You want to have a relaxed posture. Shoulders are down. And then take another deep breath in. Feel the alignment of your body. As I said, today we are working on alignment. And then exhale down. Now interlock your hands, bring the palms down. Inhale it up. Again, feel that alignment. Now when we have them interlocked, maybe your arms don't come further than this. Perfect. Just do what you can. Bring the ribs in so they don't protrude out. And then inhale and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice deep breath in, and then exhale down. Now take your feet out so they are like 3-4 feet apart into the triangle pose. So turn your feet out on the right side and the left heel go out a little. Your hip is squared with the front and your arms come up to horizontal, shoulders are down. Now feel how you lift up to your spine. Inhale And then exhale, go as far as you can. Bring your hand right under the knee. If you can, go to the chin. If you can come down to the foot. And if you have a yoga block, you can place your hand on the yoga block. The most important in triangle is that we don't hang, but we really stretch out from that right side body. Open the chest, and if your neck allow it, look up, or else look forward or down. Inhale. Feel how you stretch from your hip and to the shoulder. You also feel that outer rotation of your thighs and shoulder coming down. This helps to lengthen the spine and release the tension around the vertebra. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that deep, soothing, nourishing breath flowing to you. If you have any tension over your hip, you will feel it here as well. Okay, inhale, come up. And now turn your right foot in and turn the left out. Then lift your arms up. And then exhale, go as far again. Maybe this side is a little tighter and you just go here, that's okay. But think about again, stretching out from the left. Feel that outer rotation and then gently go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, okay? Inhale, exhale. Feel the outer rotation, the length of the spine stretching out from that left side, and then lift your chest up and maybe gazing up. Inhale, exhale. 3, deep breath. 4 and 5. Then we come up again and take it in. Step your feet in, walk it out a little, and then we walk it out again. This time maybe you want a little more space between your legs and turn your right foot out, left heel out just like before. You can have your hand. This is called side ankle stretch. Again, to lengthen and stretching out the spine and feeling the rotation. This could be it. Maybe you can bend your knee and you can come down with the elbow on the knee. Some of you, again, if you have a yoga block, and then again, some of you can go all the way down and bring your hands to the floor. I will take the middle way here. And then stretch out again from the right side, and then take your arm up over the head and feel that nice rotation. Inhale, exhale. Now feel my hand. Imagine my hand is here, and I'm just lengthening out the right side. Taking your thigh and spinning it out and lifting your chest up. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you can look to your hand. If that's too much, you can still look down. Think about bringing the knee as close over your heel as possible. We'll take 2 more deep breaths here. Feel how you keep stretching, 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 and then lift it up. Now we turn the feet again. So now the left is out, the right heel come out. You press to the outer edge of your right foot, hand or elbow or hand on the block or floor, your choice. Then lift the arm over the head and then stretch it out here. Again, feel my hand, stretching out that left side and then opening the chest to the sky, bending your knee, and maybe you don't have space enough between your feet, then create that. Inhale, exhale. You're doing great. And we take a couple more. Feel the stretch, the lengthening, the opening of the spine. And then inhale, coming up. And turn your feet in. Again, we step in and we walk it out a little. Now have your feet hip-width apart. Lift yourself up into that nice posture we practiced in the beginning. Then take your arms up. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, chest up. And now come forward from your hip. Hands could be on blocks. You can bend your knees and touch the floor. If you can, grab the back of the heels. Let your head drop down so chin come into your chest. Now if you can straighten the leg and let your head come in. I will turn to the side. So it could be looking like this, that we bend our knee and we just stay here. But if you can, stretch it out and bring your head in, okay? But wherever you are, this could be it. But feel, again, how you stretch and lengthen and lift up your sit bones. If your hamstrings are tight, it can create a little lower back problems. So it's very good to stretch out these back muscles here. Inhale,
Exhale. And if you feel by now your body has opened, maybe you want to try to stretch out the knee, but don't lock them. And then maybe you can grab the back of the heels, okay? Don't think about looking like me. Just be you. And now we bend our knee, and then we can place our hands on the knee, and then we roll all the way up. Shoulders rolls back. Good. Now step your feet out. So they are 3-4 feet apart again, hands to the hip. Inhale your chest up, and from your hip come forward, hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, walk your hands back to the line of the toes or heels, lift your shoulders, shake your head. And again, if knees need to be bent, do so. Feel how you press to the outer edge of your feet, lift up from that inside, and then inhale deep. Feel how the ribcage expand and how the belly contract. Chin to chest, shoulders up, and relax your head. This is a wonderful stretch. Fully inhale, fully exhale. Deep breath in, slow breath out. And then inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale, hands to the hip. And then inhale, coming up. And you can be lightheaded, so take it easy, just take a moment, and then step it in. Good. Now let's stretch the front of your hip into a balance. Balance is very important too. You might want to take a towel, and you can hook it around here, and then hold a counter if you want to. Bring your knees together, tuck the tailbone in a little, lift your chest up. If this is a stretch from your quadriceps and hip flexors, no need to do more than this. If you can press it down, but don't arch. Keep lifting up from your chest. If you are flexible enough, hold the instep of your foot. That will help the knee not to pull out, but stay in place. So we can stay here. Again, you can press the foot in and feel that opening of your hip. Some of you are maybe more advanced and can go all the way into the dancer's pose, but for the purpose of today's practice, we just stay here. If you can also practice lifting your arm up. Feel that openness of the front of your hip and thighs. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And then exhale, take it down, and we take the other side. Grab your towel if you need it, and then bring it up. Knees together, and again lift up from your chest. We don't want to arch the back, we want to really lift up. We don't want to round the back, just stay in the center. Inhale, and if you can practice lifting your arm up. It could be in front of you also. See if you can keep your knees as close together so the knee is not here. Unless you are so tight in your hip it won't go back. Keep the knees together or bring it back. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And then exhale down and feet down. Wonderful. Now come into the mat again and we will sit down. And we will come back into the forward fold. It feels different when we sit down. So when you sit, you can take a towel, you can take a pillow or a wedge or something, bring it underneath, and then lift yourself up, and then you can lift up and coming forward here. So you feel that movement of the hip rising up. So there is no roundedness, there is no arch, but you're just sitting here, arms at the side. We call this the staff pose. So think about your spine as a staff supporting your whole being. And then we just breathe in and breathe out. If you don't need to sit up elevated, no need to do it, then you just sit on the floor. Inhale, exhale, stay connected to the breath, your breath. In yoga we call it prana, and it translates somehow to life force. It's more than just oxygen,
It's your life energy coming into the body. No arch, keep those ribs in. Now move your hands forward to the knee and to the ankle, to the toes, maybe holding the side or interlocking your hands. If that doesn't work, you can take a yoga strap or you can take a towel underneath your feet and then work on your posture, lifting up. Again, we really want to work from the pubic bone up to the breastbone and extend out of the lower back. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Relax your face. So if this is enough for you, stay here, okay? So you can still sit on a blanket and take your towel, and eventually you can walk yourself forward. The most important is that you really focus on lengthening from the front of the body, and then eventually you come deeper and deeper into the position. Full breath in, full breath out. Again, it's not about how flexible you are. It's about being aware of your breath. Feel your body. Align it. So as you inhale, you can work a little on lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, maybe relax a little deeper into it. Even if you sit here and then feel lifting out of the lower back. Good. Now coming back. Take your hands behind you. Open your chest. If your hands can't touch, you can have a towel and lift it up like this. Okay? Breathe in and breathe out. And then down. So, take your leg up, bring it out to the side. If the hips are tight, that can also create lower back problem. All these muscles around the thigh bone and hip bone needs to be loose and flexible and strong. So lift it up and then coming forward again here, or using your towel or strap around the foot, midline of the body or the inseam of your thigh, and then again work on really lifting up and out of the lower back and feeling that pelvic tilt coming forward. So the thigh spins out but the hip come forward, okay? And then down. Let your head drop. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And we take in between 5 or 8 breaths. We don't all have the same rhythm. So just follow and breathe. Feel your ribcage expanding, belly contracting, and lengthen to the spine as you inhale, and then surrender a little more as you exhale. And you might feel already as you inhale, you can stretch out a little more, and exhale, dive a little deeper. Even if it's up here, over time your body will begin to open up and the energy will flow a little more efficient to your being. Let's take one more deep breath. And then coming up. And then lift your knee up. And then stretch it out. Lift it up. And take it out. You can take something underneath your knee also, like a pillow if your knee don't come down. I have told you that before. But if there's anybody new, you have that option. So sit up tall. Again, lift it up and feel how you stretch, and then coming forward like a waterfall. Inhale and then flow over your leg. Okay, so we are very organic beings, and we are not meant to sit still 8 hours a day and just walk out to the car and come home and sit still in the couch either. So it's so important, and I'm so happy that you are joining this session to really stretch and lengthen and opening and strengthening your body. Wherever there's stagnation, energy don't flow. Just like in a riverbed, if it's all piled up with leaves, branches, the water get muggy. When the energy don't flow in the body, you also get a little muggy. So let it flow. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then we come up. So the spine can move forward and back and side to side. So it can also twist. So now let's twist. So there's 6 directions of your spine. But it can also lift up and down. So you create that space for your vertebra. Okay. So foot can be on the inside or the outside, your choice. Sit on both sit bones. Sit again on a blanket if you want to. Hold your knee and then roll back. Can you do more? Grab with your elbows. Can you do more? Bring it over. But don't do this one here. If you do this, your spine is round and you're creating pressure on your spine. In that case, it's more important to focus on sitting tall and then feeling the rotation and looking back. Okay, and then coming over here. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Full breath, and if you still feel this is too much, just come a little further back. So really feel the lengthening and then the rotation. Any twist will always start from your waist, then to your chest, and then to your neck. Now we de-rotate. Take the arms over and then bow down. Lift it up. And then we take the other side. Fantastic. Bend your knee. Take it over. And then lift it up. And from your waist, feel the rotation. Again, just hold it, hug it, or bring it over, whatever you can. And some of you might be much more advanced. You can wrap it around your leg. You know what to do. So inhale, coming up, and then spiral around. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Feel your rib cage, the diaphragm expand, belly contract. And then just de-rotate a little and coming in and then back. Now bend your knees and take your legs behind you. Hands underneath your shoulders and knees under the hip. As you exhale, round your back. As you inhale, arch your back. As you exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Feel each vertebra gently moving. And then inhale. And now exhale and round the back and sit back on your heels. And take your arms forward. Walk your hands out of your hips. And then let your head drop down. Inhale deep. Feel that lower back breathing. If it's possible, up here, you can be on your elbows and just gently work yourself back over time. Okay, let's take 3 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, come up. Take your toes under. Lift it up. Walk your hands in. And when we are here, we really want to lift the sit bones up. Press to the hands and spread your fingers and toes. When that has been established, then you can begin to straighten your knee, lift your ribs up, and then drop your heels down over time. If you're still here, don't worry. Just lift those sit bones, lift your ribs, broaden your shoulders, let your head be loose and relaxed. As the old saying say, Rome wasn't built in one day and neither are you. So open your shoulder, spread your fingers, and just be here. If you can, work on straightening your legs and then rooting your heels down. We call this pose the downward facing dog. And I'm sure if you have a dog, you have seen your dog do this a million times. Breathe in, breathe out. Well, I have a cat and I even see my cat doing it. So it must be important. When both cats and dog is doing it, we have to do it. Okay, now exhale, come down on your knee.
And then walk your knees back a little and come down on your elbows. Now we will take a little back bend. And that will help us to stretch out of the lower back. So you pull on your elbows, tailbone is rooting down, and you're looking forward, and you are pressing up from the floor. If this is too intense for you, especially if you have lower back issues, just lie down with the hands under the head and then feel the breath, and maybe shake your hip a little from side to side. Maybe you want to make a little pelvic tilt, pressing the pubic bone down. Over time, you will be able to come up on your elbows. Some of you already might be able to stretch up and coming into in between swings and cobra pose. And some of you can bring your hands into your chest and come all the way up. Now, when we are in this pose, we want to have the thighs and the hip on the floor. I will stay here in this position today. You can go to wherever you want to go. Inhale, exhale. 3, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Now, come on down, hands right underneath the head for a moment, shake your hip out. Then take your hands to the side of your chest and we will do the baby cobra. So just inhale, lift up your body, looking forward, exhale down, forehead to the floor. Make sure the pubic bone pressed down so there is no pressure on the lower back. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Let's do this 2 more times if you can. Now let's just take a rest. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Then press yourself up and lift from the core and come up into that beautiful position again of lifting your sit bones, lifting your ribs, broaden your shoulders, and then rooting your heels down. Inhale, exhale. Fully aware of the in-breath, fully aware of the out-breath. And then we can walk all the way up to our hands. We can bend the knees, and then slowly we roll all the way up. Bring the shoulders back and stay. Good. Now sit down and lie down on your back. So feel your spine is now supported. You're not rounding and you're not arching. Your arms are at the side, your feet are hip width apart, your neck is long. Then exhale and lift it up to what we call the bridge pose. From your shoulder towards the hip to your knee should be a nice line. So you're not hanging like this. You're making that little lift, really stretching out of the hip. Hands can be on the floor. You can interlock them and bring your shoulder closer together if you like. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then take your arms out to the side and you roll down very slowly. Take your feet together and drop your knees out to the side. Once again, we can always support ourselves. Blankets, pillows, whatever we have, and then just drop the knee out so they're supported. But you don't want to support you so much you can't feel the stretch of your inner thigh. So if this is it for you, stay there. If you have no problem doing this without support, just let your knees drop out to the side. Now the choice is to have your hands on your chest, out in a cactus shape, or over your head. And breathe into the lower part of your belly so you feel abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Okay? Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. And then exhale, bring your knees together. Take your right ankle on top of the left knee. Some of you will feel this as a stretch, and some of you will be able to hold around your thigh or over your shin. If this is too little and the other one is too much, then take a towel underneath your thigh and then just lift it up and hold it there. Okay? Breathe in. This helps to give that outer rotation of the thigh and stretch and open your outer hip. And if you don't need pillows anymore, you can take them away. Okay, so inhale, exhale. So all the poses have many names, but I call this one the eye of the needles. So it's like you have a needle and you're threading it through the eye, and just hold it there. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. And then exhale, foot down, take the foot down here. Now take the other leg up, and then we stretch it up. Good. Inhale, exhale. And always remember, if there's something to feel, this is not going to happen, this is not for me, take a rest, just lie on your back or sit up and just do your breathing. And when you're ready to go with me again, you come along. Inhale, exhale. And then bring your foot down. Take your feet out a little wider than the hip, and then we just rock them from side to side. Feel this little rotation in your lower back, but also in your hip joint. Keeping the lubrication, keeping the flow. And then bring your feet together and drop your knees towards the left. Again, a pillow can assist you. If the legs don't go all the way down, have a pillow under. And keep your shoulder on the floor, and then you look to the right. Inhale deep, feel abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Stay connected to the breath. As we end the class today, the session of focusing on our spine, alignment, strength, flexibility, we just now relax. Tune into the awareness of the breath. And you can bring the knee closer to your chest. That will go more into the lower back. You can take it further away, and you probably will feel a little more over the hip. And some of you will just feel it everywhere. That's also okay. And then inhale, coming up. Now take the other arm out to the side. Allow that left shoulder to stay down. And then feel how far can you go. And then breathe it in, breathe it out. Abdomen rise, abdomen fall. Deep breath. Slow breath. Feel that gentle smile, the internal wave of purification from your breath. And then as you inhale, come up again and align your spine. If it has moved away from its center, feel that straight line from your tailbone to the head. Lift your head up and lengthen it. And if you feel it is needed, you can roll a towel, take a little tiny pillow and fold it in so your hip can be elevated and you feel that lengthening of your spine. Then rock your shoulder down, palms up. If you're not comfortable with that, feel free to have your hands on the belly, but to bringing your palm up and turning your arm out, really open your chest muscles and allow the shoulders to relax. Then straighten your legs out and drop these feet out to the side.
Now, if any of you, hopefully not, have lower back pains or issue, it can be a help to take pillows underneath your knee to lift up into this little triangle shape of your legs, help the lower back to kind of come down and surrender. And then palms up, shoulders down, shake your hip out. Breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. To relax is as important as keeping our strength and movement of the body. So really enjoying a good relaxation can benefit in so many ways. You relax the muscles around the spine, around the hip, around your chest, but also relax your mind by tuning into just being aware of the inhalation, aware of the exhalation. And you can, again, like I taught you last week, just focus on the tip of the nose. Feel the breath coming into the nostrils, out to the nostrils. And feel your body becoming more heavy, more relaxed. Now, just for 3 times, we will bring in the breath to the nostril and exhale to the mouth. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in. And then hold the breath, open the mouth, and exhale with a sigh. Feel as you exhale, the whole body drops down. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice breath flowing effortlessly and gently into the nostrils, out to the nostrils. Feel the back of your head relax, back of your hands relax, shoulders dropping down, hips. Feel your toes dropping to the side so you feel the openness and the flow of your breath come all the way down to the pelvic floor. Back of the knees, ankles, toes. Release any tension there may be. Full breath in, full breath out. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here. And as always, if you feel it would be nice to just surrender and lie here for half an hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, feel free to do so. You can just choose to stop the video and just pause it, and when you're ready, play it again and end the practice with me. Okay, so inhale. If you're ready, move your fingers and toes. Circle your ankles. One way, the other way. And now bend your knees. And if you have the pillows, bring your feet up on the pillow. And then lift your hip up no matter what you do. And bring the knees into the chest. And then rock from side to side. Now we will roll onto the right side. And then coming up. Okay. So sitting tall. And you can take pillows and bring them underneath the knee if you have a hard time sitting cross-legged. And then just sit up here. It's been so cold for the whole month of July. But now the heat is on. So I'm getting all sweaty here. But that's okay. So sitting up tall, vertebra for vertebra. Again, sit up elevated if you need to. Breathe in, feel abdomen, diaphragm, rib cage, collarbone rise and expand, and then it all come back again, like a blooming flower. And then in the night, it closes in. Inhale, Exhale. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. And then bring your hands together as a perfect symbol of balance between the right, the left, the up, the back, the down, the low. And your hands come into your heart center, which is the center of your being. And then we take a deep breath in. With a smile, exhale. Thank you so much for being of good service to your body. And I hope to see you next Saturday again, when we will keep exploring the body in all its angles it has and all the facets of your diamond, how it shines. And I will do my best to make you shine in all the ways you can. Thank you so much. Be well, be safe. See you soon.